jazzy.
It's telling us to not speak.
You hadn't heard the vocal version yet.
I haven't, no.
Welcome to the Mecca from Japan podcast.
Hi.
My name is Musashi, and I'm here with Anastasia.
Hello.
Hello, young lady. This is our first ever podcast together.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
2? Has it been 2?
I think it's our third podcast.
I think it's our third.
So I've been telling everybody that, because they come into we're recording this at the Gundam for Japan studio here in Tampa, Florida, that we both work in.
Yep.
So for you guys joining us, welcome to the new Mecca from Japan podcast. Instagram's at Mecca from Japan, YouTube's Mecca from Japan. It's Mecca from Japan,
There seems
right?
to be a theme.
Yeah, we have a lot, and we'll be working on getting a lot of content up to where it'll be on YouTube and on Spotify. Mm-hmm. But also later we'll have a Patreon so people can get on a Discord with us. We'll do lives on Discord and extra content, but that's a little down the road. For now, we just had to sort of get past the not insignificant amount of tech that we've installed.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This is your first podcast ever, right? Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's my sixth. And some of them were, because it was just me doing things. It's the tech has always sort of defeated me slightly. And we had a NASA engineer hook this up for us.
Thank you.
But even the NASA engineer had a little bit of problems because we've got 8 cameras and all sorts of fancy stuff going on. I got buttons for now we have background music instead of vocal music.
Whoa.
I mean, I got no one can see because under the camera, there's boards and stuff. We got a giant monitor. We got 8,000 cameras.
Control station.
But I'm really happy. I feel very relaxed. I'm really happy to do it. And so we're kind of joking about it's our first podcast together because we did an entire podcast.
Yep.
And I hadn't hit the record button.
So fun. Such a great time.
3 hours of work. So clearly you could call it amateur hour, but it's more that, obviously we did a test and stuff. It's more that I'm not only happy to do it with you tonight for our official podcast, but we'll be doing this a lot. We'll have a lot of content. We'll not only are we past the tech, I hope.
Yeah.
I'm sure we are. I'm sure we're finally getting to the point where we can just have fun and giggle about topics. Today's topic. So when we were talking about this before, several of the podcasts that didn't actually record, is that sort of since decided that it's the no note show. It isn't Seinfeld with no topic. We have a topic and we cover it. So don't tune in thinking you're going to learn very much or dig us on we don't actually get to some of the stuff we advertised.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to cut a free form, half an hour at the max. And if, they're 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever, half an hour max, right? So this is the format for people that's joining us here on the first one. We very gladly, as you can see in the bottom of the screen here, but we very, very, very gladly got Christi, the wonderful logo designer that's done all of the stuff for Gundam for Japan and Store from Japan and other things. Our shirt I'm wearing. Let me turn my shirt on. This is a custom design shirt for the Gundam for Japan stuff. That's be one of the few times we'll turn on just the me camera. Because I'm pretty sure this they'd rather look at you than me.
You'd be surprised.
Well, you're
shocked.
50% of me.
It works.
So I'm really, really happy with, I'm not just happy with the logo, I'm ecstatic. Look at this, just gorgeous, right?
It's so cute.
So she took the Store for Japan logo, we now Mecca from Japan, but she also made the MFJ. It just looks so cute. The whole thing's cute. So that is Mechaneko.
Mechaneko.
So Mechaneko we're going to make some plushies of it and be selling plushies. I'm so excited
about
because
the plushies.
it's gonna be so cute. We gotta sell stuff at some point too, but it's just adorable. I'm so happy with this. It is the traditional Maneki Neko, the little welcoming, beckoning cat. Most people don't know that means to come in your store and come spend money.
Yep.
Basically, is what it means.
Please.
Even though they're in all these the temples in Japan, it actually is a beckon. So this is come here in Japan in a polite way.
Yeah.
Like we do this, but Japanese do this, right? But I love the logo. I'm really happy that Christi got it so that we can get it in time for the podcast. It looks so cute there too.
It's just really cute.
And also, the internet loves cats. I love cats. We'll do a Moo Moo episode at some point about my cat Moo Moo.
Yep, Moo Moo.
You love cats. You have cats.
I do love my cats.
You and I have a lot, not just some in common, but we're close friends because we do share a lot of core stuff. And I do think the sort of cat love thing.
I mean, if you don't like cats, it's kind of like a weird thing you got going on. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I like dogs. I like animals. People say they like animals, but I think so you got to sort of do that or earn the cat's love thing, right? So, Mecha from Japan's first podcast, which I already told you was barely on topic, is a fun thing, though. You and I have done some prep for this. So we're trying to do like no notes and just wing it kind of so that we can do a lot of content and be genuine and authentic and not having the stage with notes. But, you know, there's some structure to it. In this case, I'm actually excited a little bit to see what's going to come out of your mouth here. Because we are going to do, we already know what we're doing, and we've talked about this, a battle royale of who has the toughest Gunpla.
That we've built.
That we've built. You or me. Anastasia Musashi, who has in their possession they've built. Bring it.
All I have are grunts. I'm doomed.
So we're cheating a little bit because you and I both have one item that we had to set up a separate camera and do some work before we got on this podcast. So it isn't to trick anybody, but the normal Gunpla, you know, this big. There's a couple that are larger than that.
Yeah.
And I built mine. You built your big one.
Yes.
So
it's fair play.
We'll show that off here in a minute. But I just want to say briefly, I'm very happy to be with you podcasting successfully.
Thank you for having me.
Theoretically, this one's recording.
Allegedly.
No, it'll be fun. You know, we talked about this was not going to be something we were going to dip our toe in that you and I are both in. And it's good because, you know, like when customers come in the Gundam for Japan store, we've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
You've been coming in the store since you were 9 years old. So you're like a lot of the people that have come into Gundam from Japan, and then used to be Store from Japan and then Candy from Japan, is that you have a long history with it. So, of course, you know, I've known you for a long time as a customer, and then now that you work here and you and your dad. So you build Gunpla like View of the Humans I know. Of course, I'm 58, so I've had a long time, and I've been into Gundam since the very beginning. But you're 19 now, right?
Yeah, I think
so. You know, you're pushing 9 years of building or 10 years or whatever it is to be. It doesn't matter to be exact, but you build a lot of Gunpla. So you have, and I know you've got an amazing amount of stuff.
I like all my things. They're very cute.
So for you to fight me in the Battle Royale, you could fight, right?
Yeah.
But then why'd you say you're bringing grunt suits? Don't you have a whole room full of these things?
Well, yeah, but I like the Zakus. They're all the grunts, the GMs. I do have two. I managed to muster up 2.
We're supposed to Battle Royale with 3 total suits. Do you have 3 suits?
Yes. I have a lot behind you, too, I could bring out.
Well, you have to stuff in the storage yours. Half the displays in the storage. There's a bunch of perfect grades above my head up here, and more than half are yours. That's actually an unfair advantage. You made me take all mine out of here.
They're gonna jump you.
No, think about it. You made me take mine out of here for this podcast.
I wonder why.
All right, it was for other reasons. I have a lot of stuff too, but I really do. I know that you have a lot of stuff. So when I said, "Hey, let's do a Gunpla battle. What's the most powerful Gunpla that you own?" I thought you might come in with the bear guy as a joke because your first build was a bear guy, right?
I deeply considered it, but I didn't have bear guy-san because my cat killed it, so I didn't feel right bringing Ohana bear guy. So.
Are we okay saying your cat's names? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, you can say my cat's name.
Was it Jin?
It was.
You don't know who broke your bear?
I think it was Flynn or Jin. It's either one of them.
Well, that's why I forget your cat's names half the time because they all rhyme.
Got alliteration going on.
I got a moo and a cappuccino. So you are now going to show us, or going to be able to show us.
Do we start off small?
Well, I mean, you get to battle royale however you want to. Now, I think we should clearly build up to the big ones.
yeah.
Because the little ones we can kind of show on our cameras here, but. Oh, by the way, we're supposed to be keeping this to 30 minutes.
Yeah, our clock's gone.
Clock's dead. Fix the clock.
Oh, cheek.
It didn't even start.
Oh, great.
Well, it's 30 plus minutes this time.
Let's go.
At least everything else is working. So Battle Royale, this is what you think are your 3 strongest Gundams.
That I could fit in my car, yes.
Gunpla. I mean, Gunpla, because these are things we built. These are models that we have built.
Yep.
I don't know who'd be watching Mecha from Japan that doesn't know what Gunpla is. Maybe. Hey, that's a good point, though.
Possible.
We're going to be podcasting about Japanese culture, fashion, food, anything that basically interests us to some degree, but it's going to be within sort of the, Gundam for Japan, Kamen Rider, One Piece, anime world, but outside of that, there's no point in restricting ourselves. You have something you want to podcast about? We'll have a go. You're going to go see the Beths. I'm
going to see the Beths. I'm very excited.
This weekend.
This weekend in Connecticut.
That's where this weekend is Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you're not in here on this weekend.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. I don't care what happens to me. Podcast by myself.
I'm gonna have so much fun.
Actually, we've already got a schedule for podcasting. Yeah. You can actually go to your band without.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I allow it. Okay.
I'm winning, I suppose.
Like I could stop you. Okay, so you've got some fun lined up, but right now it's Battle Royale. And how should we do this? You want to show off your first one, or you want... Is it the same time? It can't be the same. Mine's in a box down here.
Pick which one you're going to do, and I'll pick mine, and then we can show it.
Now, do you have rationale for why you think yours is baller?
Not really.
All right, then I got reasons.
I can vaguely come up with something. Vaguely.
All right, so you want me to go first?
Oh, you can go first.
I'm reaching in the box O Gunpla I brought from my garage. All right. I'm sure the crowd's super interested in what we're going to show here. How do I hide mine sufficiently?
I don't know. I have a monitor. You have a monitor.
I'm keeping it below the camera. All right, I think I'll go first.
Okay.
The first Gunpla that I think is the most powerful. Ready?
Yep.
Do you even know what's coming? Do you know what's coming?
I mean, I can recognize it.
Did you know I was going to bring this?
I can kind of guess it would be a Zaku.
Okay, but there's that most powerful. So the internet is lost their minds right now this very minute. It's like, does that dude know nothing about Gundams?
Is that?
Who is this? What is this?
It's not Chars. Is it the Thunder?
Oh my God! You called the Crimson guy the Chars.
Crimson. My bad.
This is Johnny Ridden. Everyone always calls him Char because his thing's red, but it's red and black.
I haven't gotten to that part yet. I don't know.
No, you have. He's in the OG series. He's 1 year war dude.
He's lying. I
He's
haven't gotten there.
Chimera Corps. None of this rings a bell with you.
I haven't gotten there.
All right. Well, look here. This is an MS-06R2. Now the internet's like, dang, I guess he knows what he's talking about. He ain't got no notes or nothing. This is Johnny Ridden's Zaku. Now, he happens to have the bazooka, so you probably think I'm going to be focusing on his weapons or what it can do, right? I will tell you just super duper briefly, for the people that love Gunpla like us, that this is the high mobility type Zaku. This is the penultimate Zaku.
Yeah.
There's a Zaku 1, there's a Zaku 2, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a commander type, there's Char type, and that is pretty hilarious. You call Johnny Ridden's Char because it's a running joke in the show. Because he's got a red suit. This is a real grade.
Okay.
That we hadn't gotten for Japan here in Tampa, Florida, if you want to come visit us.
Long ago.
It's one of the many kits that's been gone for a long time, and it's a regular release. Of course, I built it.
Oh, sure.
I'm not saying it. So, okay, look, first of all, don't be looking at whatever I'm showing you and judging the build. This thing is
I'm totally judging your build completely.
No, it's been in a cardboard box in my garage, thrown in with about 500 other real grades.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm just showing you so we have a graphical image.
It looks good.
This is my boy.
He's pretty.
Now, why do you know anything about Johnny Ridden?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to there yet.
Then good. Then I'll be explaining to you why I chose this as one of my 3 of all the Gundams I own. Why would I choose Johnny Ridden? And I'm gonna tell you. Apparently, one of these days, I love him because I associate with him. I can. Now he's blonde and he's better looking than me a little bit, but I bet he's not as good looking to me at 58. No, but because I kind of, Johnny and I have a special place, and he has a special place in my heart because he loves Cassilia Zabi.
Oh, God.
That's the whole reason did I build this up? It was a little bit of a letdown, wasn't it? Cassilia Zabi is one of my 2 waifus.
Yep.
Very much so. And I'm always saying, apparently, I like crazy women because she's not really.
She's a little nuts.
She's a little nuts. But I really genuinely, Cassilia Zabi has been one of my 2 waifus for a long time. She's actually been my waifu for longer than the other one is. Do you know who my other waifu is?
Yeah, we can keep to Cecilia though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know me, and you know not to say who it is.
Yeah.
We'll be doing an episode about that. So Johnny Ridden is one of the new types, and he's only in the high mobility type for a short while. I don't care what this Zaku could do. It can fly extra fast. He gets in the Gelgoog and later I think the Gelgoog cannon or something. He's in the I think it's MS-13s, isn't that what Gelgoogs are? Whatever the nomenclature is. So he's actually not even in this for very long, but he's always being confused with Char because his suit's red too, but it's red and black, where Char's kind of red and salmon.
Crazy
just kind of red.
distinction.
So anyway, He is one of my 3 most powerful because I could make the joke about Cassilia Zabi and the waifu. It's the only reason I brought him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this has little to do with the power of this mobile suit.
Very cool.
It is my favorite Zaku. So only 4 pilots got an MSO6 R2. The R1, the Black Tri-Stars have,
Yeah.
Shin Matsunaga has. It is the next to highest level Zaku because the R2 wasn't, it's just an iteration that wasn't around very long because the Gelgoog took over, right? But it is interesting. He's one of the few pilots and the aces that actually got that. So this is my Cassilia Zabi waifu.
I'm so glad.
Power! No? You're not buying it?
I'm Zaku. Awesome.
Yours had better be at least as personal as this one is.
Okay.
All right, we will go with yours now. Let me put mine down so I can enjoy yours.
All right. So what I brought is.
All right, you're gonna raise it up slowly. Oh. All right, so
Doc.
that is right. Is that in the screen?
Yeah, it's behind you. It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
That's the bound dock on the shelf there.
Here, how close can I get this? This is a good point.
Here, wait. Let me. I'm supposed to be operating the controls here.
Bound
All
dock.
right, bound dock is a high grade, so it's 144 scale. Yep. Mine was a real grade, which is 144 scale.
Yeah, they're 2 scale then. Oh, wait, give me your guy. Give me your guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Be gentle with Johnny.
Oh, he's a real grade. I'm gonna be real gentle.
Here, look, we're sitting so close we can reach things to each other.
All right.
Whoever set the studio up is a genius.
Oh. All right. So Johnny Vernon versus Bound Dock. I brought the Bound Dock because it looks like a lobster, and I really like that about it. What's it called? I'm convinced if Rosemi was not tweaking out 100% of the time, the Bound Dock could have been very powerful as it was designed to be. Just put any other new type in there. I love Rosemi, but yeah, it's a lobster. That's about the extent of my explanation here.
So you think yours can beat Johnny's suit?
Yep.
Where does this appear in the show? Do you know anything about the history of the Bound Dock?
Yeah, it appears in Zeta.
Zeta, right. So,
Yep.
so what does I haven't seen Zeta in a hot minute, and you saw it quite recently. What does the little claw thing do? I forget what it does.
It kills you.
All right, because I didn't tout the power of the MSO6R2 Zaku high mobility type. Would you like to tout, because it looks like the Zeong's skirt, right? I mean, it's got
yeah.
But it is the craziest, wackiest Zeon prototypey nonsense ever.
It is
right?
wild. It transforms into a lobster. I'm not going to do that because that's hard. You can tell.
You
by
also
this thing.
didn't. You don't matte top coat, and I do. And every time I see your kits, I'm like, I just want to matte top coat it so bad.
I'm so shiny, and you're not.
It's too shiny. Well, actually, that's gloss on the Johnny. That's a long story. That was before I started matte top coating things. Anyway, so back to the power of your peaky purple thing. So I know you've told me you like this suit.
Yep.
Now, is it like mine? It's not that you really think it's all that powerful.
I think it's powerful. I think it could beat something up once again if it didn't have a cyber new type piloting it. But
you want a real new type, what you're saying?
Yeah, put a real new type in this thing. It might be powerful because they put newbies in it and it still wrecked a bunch of stuff, but it wasn't nearly as good as, Rosemi, the cyber new type.
All right. Can I have Johnny back?
No.
What?
They're going to hang out together on my table.
All right. All right, so that was the first Battle Royale. Mine was sort of an insidey joke. Yours is pretty legit.
He's cute.
It is a very interesting, colorful looking thing.
It's my favorite mobile suit.
I do find it to be one of the most oddball things.
Oh, it's bizarre.
But they're not sold very often. And it's not the thing. They're not flying off the shelf, that thing.
People don't appreciate the lobster.
You got to see Zeta to care. It is a little toy-like, but that's a mobile suit design that if you painted it mean or something, I think you'd have a whole different look if you took that clown suit it's got on. It looks like a clown suit to me. It's all pink.
And in the show, there's the God, what is it called? The prototype, the default, mass-produced Bound Dock, and it's gray. It's just straight up gray. It's really cool looking, but
I'm not down on the colors. I just mean maybe it's because it is a little cartoony. If people haven't watched Zeta, I think that'd be a great kit for someone to customize and do something with.
Yeah,
because it's pretty unusual. I mean, it's not a heavily well-known thing. Yeah. Anyway, I like that thing for the oddball nature of it, and for a podcast, it allows you to show off something kind of odd.
I love the lobster. Please give more love to the lobster.
You claim the claws lobster kill people.
Death.
All right. I think you should go second for the second one. Oh, are you so your last one? Your most powerful thing is the bacon?
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's see your second one.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Ariel. It's just the aerial.
What do you mean? You mean the regular aerial, not the rebuild, not
Yeah,
the...
it's the not the rebuild. It's full mechanics aerial, but that doesn't matter. It's aerial.
That is the 100. They call them full mechanics, right? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's a full mechanic.
Yeah, 100 full mechanics aerial. Okay, so Witcher Mercury was your first series.
Yep, first Gundam I ever watched.
We won't do a Witcher Mercury review, but we've stated it many times. It was your first one. You're emotionally attached. I was as into that show as anybody could have been, and it ended badly for me. And so now I just almost can't like it. Like the mobile suits.
Hater.
I'm a little bit of a hater because they had me every week. We had Soletta Sundays. We were cheering. We won't give Witcher Mercury things, but there's a thing called a splat in that show, and we won't get into the plot points, so we don't have Witcher Mercury spoilers. But it just wasn't enough there at the end. They left me hanging. I'm not cutting with the show. But no, we're not doing the show. We're doing the Gunpla that you built that you think is crazy powerful. Why do you think this thing is powerful?
It's got the gun bits and spoilers stuff inside of it that makes it powerful.
Spoilers. I forgot about spoilers.
There's spoilers. It's just kind of stupid strong because of what's happening with it.
Because there's a weird dead baby in it?
Yeah.
Is that spoiler? I guess that's spoiler too.
That is spoilers.
Kind of little... Well, but I'm kidding, so that the point that's kind of not quite what's going on. To try to avoid the spoiler.
There's some weird stuff going on.
There's some weird stuff going on. I don't know if we can avoid spoilers. You're watching Mecha from Japan, you're going to get some spoilers.
It's psychically powerful. That's all you need to know. And it wrecks a bunch of suits.
It's very pretty when it wrecks suits too.
It is very pretty well
the
wrecked
little
suits.
bits fly around, and it was glorious looking. And because it's a new Gundam show, so it just looks glorious. Yeah.
It was so pretty.
Did you, just from a builder standpoint, was that, because everyone loves that thing. I haven't built it. Was it a good build?
Yeah, it's a pretty good build. It's pre me panel lining things actually, so I'm not as proud of it as I was, but it sat on my dorm room desk for the entirety of the year, so I had to like it a little bit, and I still really like it.
Okay.
But I think it can beat whatever you have.
Now, okay, sort of all kidding aside, in terms of Battle Royale, I do think the aerial would just completely wreck Johnny's suit. I mean, it's painful for me to say that.
Yeah.
But come on, I mean, that thing is just incredible. Now, it's a different timeline. It's not in the Universal Century, you know.
Yeah, it has some disadvantages going on.
Yeah, I mean, but still, it's still Gunpla versus Gunpla Battle Royale.
Yep. I
will give you that your Boundock maybe would get Johnny Riddens, but because Johnny's such a good pilot, I'm still saying that's a little bit of a wash.
Totally fair.
So at least it's ballpark. We're not quite sure what would happen there. Zeta is after the 1 year war, so Johnny didn't even wind up with the, if I really wanted to be a Johnny suit, I went and found a Gelgood with him, and then we'd say it's even closer to the Boundock's power level at that point. But Johnny is not, it's not just that he loves Cassilia Zabi. It's that he is one of the top ace pilots.
Yeah.
That's why she then pulled him out and recruited him into Chimera Corps, where your pilot is a little whack, right?
Yeah, she's a little crazy, yeah.
Where Ariel, you've got Nutty Baby Thing or whatever, but it's just powerful, man.
It's just powerful.
That Ariel can do some stuff. And
I'm so happy.
So now, since we're moving up the level, now this is your second one. We're sort of saying that your second one would almost certainly beat my first one.
Yep.
And it would beat the Boundock too.
Yeah.
Right. So we are power leveling. This is good. Now, I was going to put my second one on the thing here, but I'm going to have to just go get it.
Oh, your second one's that one.
That's my second one.
Oh, this is a turn.
Ah, there's a little bit of switch. You didn't know this was coming.
I'm in.
All right. Yeah, we're good because we both have the big one, and you thought the big one was going to be the end. It is for you, but it's not for me. Did I steal your thunder? Look, now I got to take the headphones off. I'll be back in 20 minutes. No. We only got 30 minutes to podcast. I'll be right back. Ready? I'm just going to have to show it on, I guess, my camera. Yeah.
Are you just going to pull up with it?
I'm just going to roll up on it. Hold up. Stay there.
I'm doomed.
Okay, here we go.
It's over. Actually, no, I think I still win this.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is frightening.
Hope I don't drop it.
Well, it would be the first time, right?
I've never dropped it.
This isn't fair.
It's flipping huge.
It's quite massive.
So what is this, young lady?
Neo Zeong.
Yeah. Would you like to see the ass of the Neo Zeong? No?
Not particularly, but I will.
You do.
Oh, it's like my Boundock. Yeah.
That is the largest single piece of Gunpla made. that butt
Yeah.
piece. So this is my second one, all right?
All right.
All right, I gotta put this thing down.
It's dangerous.
Right, drop it. Okay. Here.
This is scary.
I've got the ass of it facing your third one, which I can see over there. All right, so my second one, which I cannot hold and show people anymore because literally it's a workout.
Yeah.
That is the largest Gunpla ever made. Well, I think. So
I think it is.
Ariel. So my second one is the Neo Zeong. Neo Zeong is from Unicorn.
Yep.
It is piloted by a kind of Char. You haven't watched Unicorn
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't gotten there yet.
So we should say briefly that you have been building since you were a child, but
Yep.
you've only started watching the shows relatively recently, and you're going to go in release order. Mm-hmm. And that means you've watched the original, you've watched Zeta, you've watched Double Zeta. The SD was next? No, Char's Counterattack is
Yep.
fourth, right?
Then SD and then
SD.
War in Pocket.
War in the Pocket, you've seen. F91?
F91.
Seen F91. So you haven't gotten to Unicorn. Unicorn's, I
Yeah.
think, like UC94. I don't know where it is in your long list of...
It's far.
Yeah, so you're doing when it came out.
Yes.
Nothing to do with timelines. So you're skipping around even timelines. But so I'll just tell you just really briefly, not that you couldn't just wiki this thing, but the Neo Zeong, for a battle royale with you, because you haven't watched it, you probably don't know much about it, do you?
Yeah.
Do you know much about the Neo Zeong? Mm-mm. No, okay. So I'm not going to give you, here, these are all the text specs on why it's better than yours, because this one's pretty easy. Plot armor failed it. Because it absolutely should have won in that show, right? Benager shows up with the unicorn in his little green mode.
Yeah.
And it beats it. Oh, spoiler! Sorry.
The
I
Zeong
forgot.
loses? Zeong loses?
So Char is a cyber cloney. We're not sure exactly if it's Char, but it's, kind of Char
yeah.
redone, right? Quattro Bagina is really him, so you know him. But later, it's a fun discussion whether the Sinanju, which is in Unicorn, that's his main suit, then he eventually winds up in the Neo Zeong. And that shard is its a big attack. But what happens with Unicorn, spoiler alert, is the whole show is a little bit like 2001 on a Space Odyssey. It all gets very esoterically, new types evolving into the next iteration of consciousness kind of a thing. And so it goes well beyond like combat power in a way. And the fakey Char doesn't really want to kill Benager. They kind of want to kumbaya, but we can all become one with the
You are my friend.
It's all just weird. I mean, I'm not down on it. It's a nice positive message. Gundam or Bandai or Sunrise, they love Unicorn. I don't dislike it. It's an excellent show. It's an amazing show. There's an amazing amount of kits. But the Neo Zeong that thing is 1/44 scale.
Yeah.
So I can't put it over here, but Johnny's this big. That is the same scale. That thing is ginormous.
It's ridiculous.
I could again spit out some of the stats. It has a giant megaparticle thing in its thing. It's got anti-generator things to stop you from doing stuff to me. It has the giant shard. All those little arm things come up and shoot stuff. There's no way the Unicorn can ever beat this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm still mad about it, clearly.
Yeah.
But the point about saying from our battle royale, why it's my second one, that technically loses too. The Ariel loses. Ariel gets blasted, right? Spoiler alert. The Ariel turns into something later. That's why it's rebuilt.
Yeah.
But now, winning in the show doesn't, I think, I'm sure what I'm saying. This thing no way should have lost. Its loss does not account for this lack of power. That thing should be baller cool, but here's the reason. It's kind of meta cool, right? That if you take into account that Benager with the unicorn and Fakey Char with that thing, even though it gets destroyed, they're evolving into something far beyond combat power. So that thing is like, it could be almost, at another sort of psychic level of stuff that can change things.
Yeah.
Far more than its weapon loadout, which is why I'm not going to tell you the megaparticle kilowatts.
I wouldn't retain any of it anyway.
I'm not sure I remember anymore anyway. I used to know all the stats when I was building and I was like all into this thing has got a thing in it, just all the nerdy stuff, right? Anyway, it's ginormous. It should have never lost. And there is even Ariel, no way your little bitsy you're going to do anything. The Neo Zeong has stuff to stop things from doing anything. It can shut you down.
He still failed. Loser.
All right, it's a show. It's a show. Benager had to win. Okay.
He did have to win.
Look, both of us are Xeon people. They don't really ever win.
They don't win. They just don't.
If you call a college drop a win, which I count. Anyway. They would say, how can you like the Zeong? They drop qualities. I'm like, drop some more. All right, so that is my second one, and I'm absolutely, I think it'll wreck your second one. So that was my second one, and that was your second one, right?
Yep.
So we have your third one now, right? Mm-hmm. You have your third one, and let me put the glasses on. You're gonna point at your third one. You're gonna have to get up and show the third one. Let me show what we're talking about here. There's your third one.
I'm kind of scared for what yours is at this point.
Yeah, you don't know what my third one's gonna be.
I don't know. Something gonna get wrecked.
So put your hand. So this is the second largest Gunpla. It is also a high grade. It is also 144 scale. Yeah, so that you built quite recently. So this thing has been, out of, we can't purchase it till fairly, like, what is it, 6 months ago since we've been here at the new place, right? I think so. So that is a 144 scale from a Stardust memory.
That's my next one.
Yeah, so you're back. I can put you back on here. Yeah, that's your next show you're going to see. So you'll actually know what the heck that thing is.
It's cool looking.
So do you even know if it's even powerful?
It's a Gundam, so I kind of have to assume it is.
Well, it's a giant, it's like the Neo Zeong in that it's a big old shippy thing that transports them around, but also has gigantic guns. And, it's an extra power level or upper. So much like the Neo Zeong has the Sinanju inside of it. So it's a mobile suit inside this giant mobile armor thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of basically the same thing. It does different stuff. We're not to unicorn yet, so... it's like, it's not that kumbaya, we're evolving into new types, so you can't make that argument for it. But this is your third one. So you'd have to make some sort of argument that it could beat the Neo Zeong to begin with. You got any arguments?
It's a Gundam. You want to get meta? It's the Gundam.
All right. Well, let's go back to the tabletop. We also want to show off the fact that you have it.
Oh, yeah.
It's here on display at the Gundam Japan store.
I didn't get my third choice. The third choice was the Dendrobium.
I kind of...
Yeah.
You're saying this contest is rigged?
Well, let's see what you have.
I did kind of force it on you.
You did. I was going to be your bear guy.
We wanted to flex. We had the big stuff. It worked. All right.
Let's see it.
So we're down to the third one.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Before we show the third one, drum roll. I have a present for you. For your first podcast ever, I now have a present to present you that you're going to love.
Okay.
I know you shouldn't prep up presents saying someone's going to love it. There's no way you don't love this. I'm quite confident you're going to love this.
Okay.
All right, here's your present. You haven't seen this. I've been hiding it all day.
You have.
I went to the dollar store a couple doors down. Got you this. The sparkly stuff is all over the place.
My hands are all covered in glitter at this point. It's crazy.
I spent an extra $1.25 on that bow.
Thank you.
I
enjoy bows.
Represent Dollar Tree.
Our neighbor.
All right, here we go. Let's pass it over. Don't hit any cameras. Oh, funny if we break the system. All right, here is your present. You have any idea what it is?
It's a pillow of some sort.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Hold on. I'll do it.
For your first podcast ever.
I'm not going to look at it.
Let's show the
When did you get this?
Let's show the crowd.
What the hell?
I told you you'd love it. It's Anastasia Podcasting.
Me.
It's our first failed podcast. So this is our third podcast and our first successful one.
It has glitter all over it now. This is bizarre.
That is a still image I pulled from our first failed podcast.
Yeah.
So let's see it. Let's see what you got. You're embarrassed?
I'm more baffled than anything, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't actually need you to podcast anymore. I could just put that in the chair. Because in case you're ever missing on a podcast, I'll just talk to the pillow.
Disembodied voice.
It's two-sided. Show them it's two-sided. Now, the other side is how you actually looked that's the reverse of it. The actual you was the other side of the pillow.
That's true.
See, that's your Rode Broadcaster microphone that you're on right now.
Yep.
Same headphones, the same whole dealio.
Just not the same shirt.
Do you like it?
It's kind of narcissistic, if I'm being honest with you.
What? But not when someone gives it to you. Because now, when we're in the store, we're not in here podcasting. We'll put it in your little chair there, and you're just nonstop on the podcast. Is this gonna work?
Hold on. Oh my God! There's so much glitter.
Yeah, the glitter was bad. I'd never buy a glitter bag.
No.
I'd have to adjust the camera down or something. Can you see it on your monitor?
Yes.
Anyway, I thought it was hilarious.
It's pretty funny. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got a pretty good reaction out of it, though.
I'm baffled.
You just can't handle it's you. Is that the problem?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Have you ever seen yourself on a pillow?
No.
So these pillows are all over the internet because this company makes them, and like every one of their cousins. It's just you just find an image. But it's funny, that was pulled off of a video. It wasn't with my fancy high-res camera.
Yeah, it was pulled off a video.
Dude, these people should sponsor us. Not just because I'm showing their pillow, but it's amazing how clear that thing became.
All about vibe. Thank you.
You can even see the imperfections on your arm. You got the goosebumps.
Oh yeah, you can see goosebumps.
And that is not a high-res camera. That's just amazing, the transfer quality. And the pillow, it's all custom. I just gave them the picture, and then the thing auto cuts the size out like that.
My freckles are gone. That's the only thing that's gone.
Seriously, these people need to sponsor us because I just think that thing is just baller fun.
All right, this is my podcast buddy now.
That's your podcast pillow buddy.
This is weird. This is weird.
I got to say, I'm a genius. I'm an absolute genius. I'm going to show you my third one now, and then we're going to call this podcast done.
Yep, me and Anastasia pillow.
And actually have one that works. So this is your present for your first one.
Thank you.
From an image from the very first one, which was a fail. So technically that is, this really, I'm combining the first ones for you.
It's the OG.
All right, here we go with my my most powerful Gundam I own.
Mm-hmm.
Fall out of my chair.
Fall off your horse.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
I should have known.
Woo! You should have known. I can't believe you didn't guess.
I wasn't thinking too hard, if I'm being honest with you.
What is this?
Turn A.
It is my favorite mobile suit, my favorite show, my favorite everything.
Yep.
I like this more than Cecilia Zabi. Don't tell her.
Oh my gosh.
So this has the butterfly wing effect part. This is a special. This was our tree topper. This was our Christmas tree topper.
It was.
When we were at the other store before we moved. Here at 7075 West Waters, you can come in here and come visit with us if you're ever in the Tampa area. We had a huge, you and I went and bought a Christmas tree at a Christmas tree lot, a real live Christmas tree, and that thing was like 16 feet tall.
It was large.
And this is a master grade, so it's 1/100 scale, but it looks like an angel. So this was our tree topper. It was genius. So I don't want anyone saying, wait a minute, where's the chest piece? Actually, it's missing the side skirt. This also got, and this is one of my favorite things I own. Not favorite show, favorite. I mean, this. We were moving the store, man. It got chucked in a box. We're missing some parts. We won't get into why the design is cool, but the design, Sid Mead designed it, the only non-Japanese mobile suit designer.
Oh.
Passed away now, God rest his soul. But I talked to his partner some time ago, and I'm very happy to say that it is not only my favorite mobile suit design, but Sid Mead did stuff for Tron and Blade Runner and a lot of futuristic design.
Yeah.
Very, very well-known gentleman. And my first of all Gundams and all shows, I've seen them all and I love them all. But my favorite mobile suits is Turn A first, Gold Sumo second, Turn X third.
Okay.
And everything else. As much as a Zeong fan, as much as I love Zaku's, and I love me some Zaku's, not only is it Turn A, it's Turn A Sumo Turn X for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever knew that. But so this is Wing-A-Light effect parts. Now, this isn't just because I love Turn A. This isn't a Cecilia Zabi joke. This is the most powerful Gundam ever made.
I know.
The only other one that could even begin to compete would probably be for me, like in like real internet terms of what's really powerful, is the Stargazer, because it can basically kind of time travel. But this thing, spoiler alert, in the show, it's a very anti-war show.
Yeah.
And the pilot, Lauren Seahack, wants to sort of, can't we all just get along? He's not trying to max this thing out. In fact, he doesn't even quite know how to operate it. They dig this thing up. It's really old. So this is essentially the end of Universal Century. It's 2,000 years later after all the Zakus. This is way later.
Yeah.
But the moonlight butterfly effect, which you see in like video games now and stuff, is not just a pretty effect. It's little nano particle body things that is quite a wide effect. It's way bigger than this thing is showing on this model. It makes this giant swath. There were multiple Turn A's thought to be an alien device, maybe. No one's quite sure where the Turn A came from. It probably was not even the moon race that made it. The point is this thing wiped out the entire population on the planet. It killed darn near everybody.
Yeah.
It killed everybody and could have done it again and again and again. The brother unit's kind of the Turn X. We won't get into sort of Turn A mobile suit stuff. It's a little deep, but this one mechanically in the show does all sorts of crazy cool stuff. But this is a special coded version master grade. We have another master grade that one of our customers painted for me a lot of years ago, and it's nano skin finish.
Yeah.
And this is in part why this is one of the most powerful things ever. The discontinuous discarding gauge pile. I used to have the exact thing. The engine that drives it is a little miniature black hole. So already win.
God.
It's literally powered by a hyper oscillating discontinuous discarding pile gauge. I've got the words backwards, but that's basically what it is, right? So the chest is empty because it carries nuclear weapons in its chest. And that's not the thing that killed everybody. The moonlight butterfly effect essentially killed everybody. But because it's it's a black hole, but it's infinitesimal in its body, powering it. It's powered by a black hole, not kidding. That there's all this room in the chest where the normal Minovsky reactor would be, or whatever else powers other Gundams, or, you know, the 00 powering of any timeline, right? So he then puts a cow. He transports a cow.
This is too much spoilers.
All right, it's too much spoiler. All right, point is, this thing is carrying around nukes like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And that's not even how it kills stuff necessarily.
All right. It kills me. That's the end of story, really.
All right. Because I got to be quiet about my turning. I'll go on forever about it. But the nanoskin finish can repair itself unendingly, including repair the pilot. This thing basically can't die.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Fight me. Fight me with your pillow.
No, never mind. I'm not going to throw it. We're going to take back what I was about to do.
Yeah, don't throw yourself.
I'm going to throw myself.
That's self-abuse.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so that is the third one, and it is the final for the Battle Royale.
It's not really fair, is it?
I mean, I'm putting it down carefully, so I don't do that.
Yeah, throw it in a box, why don't you?
All right. So, young lady, welcome to the podcast world.
Cool.
Treasure yourself. I mean, your pillow, which is the same thing.
I don't know if I can have this in my house.
Well, I assume you're going to leave it here in the chair.
I don't know what's worse.
Do you think people... Well, take it home tonight and show your parents and see what they make of this. Are they not going to let you podcast with me anymore? It's a winner.
It's really...
Plus, I mean, you're a beautiful young lady, but you look really good on that pillow. I mean, you look really good on that pillow. I would be very happy if that was my legacy. I look like that forever to the internet. The internet would think I look like that pillow. I'd be so happy.
I'm this pillow forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, when you get to be my age, you know, you can just break out the pillow and say, well, I used to look like this. Someone should have given me a pillow at 19. If I did that and I could hold up 19-year-old me, actually, I look a lot better now because the gray hair makes me cool and stuff. Mecha from Japan is going to have a large impact on both our lives because we are going to laugh more than we've ever laughed about this kind of goofy nonsense.
I have a pillow of me.
Thank you for doing the Battle Royale with me.
Yes.
I won. I won.
Yeah.
I can't, normally we have to come to the consensus that I win. Do we really have consensus, or am I making you admit that I won?
Defend me, people, please. Make stuff up.
Your third one I kind of forced on you.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I will be back with you podcasting again momentarily. We're going to do another one, and you don't even know what the next topic is. We're about to do another one.
I'm going to get jumped.
Ready, young lady?
Yep.
There's no pillow in the next one. It might all be downhill from here for you.
It's tragic. It's over.
Everybody, thanks for joining. You can go to @Mecha from Japan on everything you can think of. YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah.
X. We even have an X account. We have... What else do we have?
I don't know.
We got social media galore. Patreon will be up at some point so you guys can give us money for things, including buying me a pillow of me. You know, Nora, what's going to happen if we had Patreon? Somebody would make a pillow of me and send it to me. I know they would.
Nice. That'd be so nice. They need to get a picture of you.
I'm not hinting that you should do such.
I'm not going to do it.
Well, now that I've said it, you're sure not going to. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
All right, young lady, thanks for joining. We will see you on the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. It's weird.
Wait a minute. Anyway, we should end this. We should end this on just you.
Oh, yeah.
We could do outtakes. Oh my God! When you put it like that, it's right near your head. You legit look like you're. No, move it a little to your right.
Am I right here?
You're right. Other right. You're physical right.
I can see myself
there,
now. There
right
we
there,
go.
right. That looks literally like you're sitting in a chair.
I'm illuminated.
That's hilarious.
It's weird.
Goodbye, pillow.
Bye. Bye.
We're back.
Yep. I'm trying to get the glitter off this thing. There's so much.
We just finished, but we're back already.
We're back.
Because I fell in love with your pillow? No. Why are we back? Are you not going to say it? You're going to make me say it?
Socks.
Okay.
There, I said it. Are you proud of me?
So look here.
Yes.
We're back because I completely forgot one of the most important things about our podcast moving forward.
He's been very excited about this part.
We have an under-table camera.
Once again, weird statement.
Sounds so wrong.
Sounds weird.
Every episode on this podcast, available to the public for absolutely free, is to see your socks.
Once again, weird statement.
We have sock cam.
Yep.
And I completely forgot to show it on the podcast.
I was like, man.
My big trick up my sleeve. Ready?
Yep.
Sock cam.
This is where I turn accordingly.
Ah!
Show my socks.
But wait a minute. We got to, wait. Hold up. So that's sock cam. Wait a minute. We got to explain this slightly.
Yep.
So look here. You love socks.
I do love socks.
Clearly, everyone we say that we have a sock cam, you know what everyone says, right?
Yep. I don't want to.
We're not going to go there.
We're not going to go.
It's pretty obvious that this sock cam is going to make us, me, a lot of money. All right, maybe the sock cam won't make any money, but it's going to be a fun running joke every episode.
Socks bring joy.
But more importantly, you actually really like socks.
Yes.
So if I was joking, someone needs to send me a pillow of me when I was 19. Then, I think you're going to get a lot of sock fans, and we're going to have to get a P.O. box to get you a sock groupies to send you socks.
Once again, weird statement.
I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Anyway, so sock cam isn't just to show off your socks. It's to show off the fact that you love socks, and you legit own a ton. Okay, here we go. Drum roll.
Oh, yep.
Wait, you're a little far to the side. There,
I know.
Can't you roll it up and... Yeah, we got to...
Hold on. I have to...
You have a lot of legit fun socks.
I do. And this is mine.
Oh my lord, is that you have Gundam socks?
No, not even remotely. It's Legend of Zelda.
I thought it was a Principality of Zeong.
No.
Well, that obviously isn't now that I see it better, but I didn't know it was Zelda. I don't play video games, much less. I know what Zelda is.
Da-da.
Wait, come back around to the...
I'm coming back. Ah.
Is it like an ankle sock? Normally you have like knee-high socks. How far does that sock go up? Is that it?
It ends there, yeah.
That's it, okay. So your sock show was Legend of Zelda? I'm used to your socks being, yay long.
I know. Don't worry. It'll come.
All right, we got more. Well,
I wear all of my socks. I don't have a large supply half the time.
Well, every episode we're going to include a sock cam. In this case, we had to tack it on at the end because I forgot.
Whoops. You won't forget next time. It'll be worthy next time. This is only a preview.
Really?
Yeah. My Legend of Zelda.
All right, for you sock people, there you go. Every episode, running joke about your socks. But you really do like your socks.
I do love my socks, and people love socks.
And we are the only podcast with an under-table camera.
Still weird.
That's available to anyone on the G-rated internet. All right, young lady, we'll just tack this one on.
We're going
to go back to the pillow?
Oh, yeah. And bye-bye.
All right, young lady. Bye.
Bye.
Again.
Bye again.
Bye again.
Again.